In this video, I'm going to show you the exact system, step by step, how I was able to make over $46,000 in profit in 1 month. Literally just make $36,000 on command. We can do $17,000 weeks whenever we want. We've built it up to $16,000 in monthly recurring revenue, real monthly recurring revenue, because most people have a 20% churn rate and we're only at 3.5%. And the reason why is because of this acquisition system and this ecosystem that I've built. And I want to show you guys everything. I want to show you literally step by step how to do it in less than 3 months, in 90 days. And I'm going to show you step by step the entire way to go about it. And you don't have to piss off your audience. You don't have to spam your audience and tell them to buy your stuff all the time. Because as a content creator, nobody likes to piss off their audience, because that means you're going to make less money. People aren't going to watch your content. You're going to have to go get a job, and that's not going to be fun. So I'm going to break this down. I'm going to be a high level overview first, and then I'm going to give you literally step by step everything that you need, everything that you should do, and the exact steps in order to do it. This is going to be a juicy one, so make sure to stay here and implement this stuff, because I promise you, if you implement it and you don't make money, I will probably, I don't know what you did wrong. You probably didn't even put the payment link in there or something, and you don't have a payment processor set up, and that's the only reason you didn't make money, because this works and it's been proven time and time and time again. So let's start off by saying most people do it completely wrong. What they'll do is they'll build a course, or they'll make a VSL, or they'll build a wait list, and they just start promoting, and they're like, oh, like I got this new product. Or they'll do market research for 2 to 3 weeks, and then they'll build out a VSL, and then they'll launch the offer. And to be honest, like, it's not really proven. Like, you're not really sure if it's actually going to work. And why don't you just get paid to do market research instead? So how you do that is you just launch immediately. Okay, so you just literally just do Instagram, Facebook, stories, or whatever you got going on. I'll get into this more in depth, but just do 10 spots at a $3,000 offer for 3 months. Do one-to-one coaching, do 1 to 2 calls a week, or you can do 3 like small group calls with the 10 people. And then you have WhatsApp communication. You get proof of concept. All people want is access, so you're simply going to give it to them in a very, very quick manner. Just a couple stories. I'll explain that in a second. After that, what you're going to do is you're going to streamline the whole process. You're going to figure out, what is the most common questions that your target audience is having, right? How can I systemize that and put that in course content so I don't have to go through that with every single person who comes into my one-on-one coaching, because that gets annoying. It's just repetitive. Like, it's not good to have people who have no idea what's going on. Then you have to retrain them, all that stuff. So you want to systemize that into course content and figure out what you can put into the course that is actually going to be valuable to your target audience, right? And then you're also going to use this to get results and leverage those results in order to sell more people later on. And at the same time, you're literally getting paid for market research. Like, you can just simply just like make 30K just to do market research. And you can even do 5 spots at 3K, or you can do it at $2,000, whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. But I recommend anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 initial start. That's where you should go. From there, you're going to build out a buyer's list. I'll show you exactly how to do this. Set a date, build a wait list, build hype, provide value, promote in public, and sell in private, because you don't want to piss off your audience. If all you do is sell to your audience is not going to like you. They're not going to be a fan. They're going to lose faith. They're going to lose trust. They're not going to like you. It's not going to be fun. After that, then you can build out a low ticket system. So that'll simply be the course, community, bi-weekly calls, and then pump low ticket volume. After that, you're going to build hype again, announce a new date, build hype, new course modules, and then you're going to launch your full high ticket offer, which is going to be 1 to small group, a one-on-one coaching form, so you're not completely obliterated with one-on-one calls. And then you're also going to have 3 times calls per week. You can do that with a team, and then have a WhatsApp group, and that's at like a 2 to 3K price point, depending on your product or your service, whatever you're really offering to people. If you can provide a bigger transformation, you can obviously charge more. If you have a smaller transformation, you provide less. That's the whole get. So now let's dive into this really in the weeds, in the sauce, and we'll really figure this out. So take notes, figure this out. I'm going to provide all the links for everything you're going to need. So this is going to be a good one. I'm excited. So test launch for high ticket. It's very simple. Just keep it literally as dumb as possible, as simple as possible. Post on your IG story, post on your YouTube, post a YouTube video if you don't have a lot of traffic. If you have a lot of traffic, this is going to be extremely easy. If you don't have a lot of traffic, it's going to be a little bit more complex, but it's still very easy and very simple. So all you're going to do is you're going to post on your story, and you're going to say, hey, I'm opening up one-on-one applications, or I'm opening up one-on-one spots for people who want desired result in X time. DM me this word for to apply, right? Only 10 spots available. Something along those lines. Keep it very simple and very straightforward. You're not going to have a VSL. All you're going to do is have an application form. If you have high traffic, send it to an application page. If you have low traffic, simply just ask these questions in the DMs so you can qualify people, so you're not getting on the phone with a bunch of glue eaters who, aren't going to actually buy it anyway. So your application questions, all you're going to do, you're going to get their first name, you're going to get their last name, of course, then you're going to get their email. you're going to ask what is their experience with X mechanism, right? So if you're a coach, like what is your experience with weight loss? If you have drop shipping, what is your experience with drop shipping, right? Whatever your mechanism is that you're doing, what is your experience with that, right? And then this is your qualification right here that you're really going to want to use. So if you get accepted, are you ready to get started ASAP? If they say no, you can, in Typeform, when you set up a Typeform, in Typeform, if they say no, you can immediately throw them onto a wait list. Don't get on a call with them because they're not ready, obviously. And then you ask, what questions do you have about X mechanism? Same thing. And then another question would be, we would be very selective, why you, right? So we would be very selective about who I choose in this coaching program. There's only a few spots available. So why should you be accepted? And they will literally pour their heart out and sell themselves to you on why they should be accepted in this program. And this is just a psychological trick to get them to, be more inclined and become a better client overall and actually get results. And then last question, what is your monthly income? If you have a lot of traffic and you're able to do this and they don't have money and they have a very low income, they're probably not going to be able to afford it, you can get off the phone with them, or you don't even have to get on the phone with them at first, and you can literally just ship them into unqualified and throw them onto a wait list. But if you don't have a lot of traffic, it's worth getting on the phone with them because you can set up payment plans and stuff. So that's kind of a you situation. You kind of have to tailor that to you because each person is a little bit different. And then last but not least, their phone number, obviously, because if they fill out this application and they don't book a call, you want to dial them, call them, make sure you get them on the call. You can always figure that out later. So if they are qualified, they have a budget, and they're ready to get started ASAP. Right after that, after this application page, it's so easy. You literally just redirect the Typeform to go to a Calendly link. I like Calendly because it's very cheap, and you can set up all your automations in the back end. You don't need to get any other softwares. You don't need to do any Zapier stuff. You can send all the reminders right there. So in your Calendly link, you want to have a 72-hour time frame. Okay, that's all they can book ahead. You don't want to book ahead like 2-3 weeks out because people are going to forget about it. And you want it to be quick. Like that's the whole point. So set your reminders for 24 hours before their call, 12 hours before their call, 3 hours before their call, and 10 minutes before their call with text message and email. Right? So that should go directly to their phone. They should be getting bombarded that they know that their call is at this time because you don't want no-shows. And this will pretty much eliminate no-shows. When I did this, the last time I did this, my no-show rate was like, I think 2 people didn't show up, and I had like a bunch of calls. So that's a pretty good no-show rate. And then when you close them, you're literally going to communicate the offer, right? Which is essentially, like we just talked about, it's essentially this, getting them to their desired situation, and you're just going to give them exactly what they want because they're going to tell you what they want, right? Using this simple sales framework. So this is a sales framework that I use. This is, most people use this. I think it's the Closer framework by Alex Hormozi or something like that. It's very simple, very easy. So first things first, build small rapport, right? Explain how this will go. Be something a little bit like, hey, so how this call's going to go, I'm going to, ask you a few questions, see if this is a good fit for you. And then I'll break down how it all works and then ask if you want to be a part of it. Cool? Very casual. And then they'll be like, yep, sound good, awesome. And then after that, you're going to figure out why they're here, dig deep, like what motivated you to get on this call, blah, blah, blah. They'll explain it to you, really dig into, like ask questions about what they said. Don't just like ask these questions and run away and then just keep moving on. Like be a human. Don't just like be a robot and read a script. So then figure out their current situation, figure out their desired situation, ask what's stopping them from doing this on their own. Like why do they need you? Like why do they want your coaching and your effort? Right? When do they want to get their desired result? Right? And then after that, you're going to explain the offer, explain what you have done, explain your story, explain just simply like, hey, this is how it's going to go. We have one-on-one coaching and get direct access to me for 3 months or whatever you want to do. If you want to do 3 months or a year, however you want to go about it. And then explain the offer. And then after your offer, you want to say, okay, do you have any questions about this process? And then if they have questions, answer the questions. If they don't, okay, cool. Ask them, seriously ask them, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in this process? Everything that we talked about. If it's not a 10, you need to figure out why it's not a 10. If they do say 10, you can mess with them a little bit and you can be like, so why not a 1, right? Why is it not a 1 out of 10? And then they'll just like sell you on the fact of like why they think it's like such a good offer, which is, pretty easy. It makes the close really simple. And then right after that, once you get a 10 response that they're very confident that this is, exactly what they need to get to desired result, assuming price makes sense, we can move forward. And then they'll be like, yep. And then it's like, okay, everyday price would be 6K, but since this is early access, it's only 3K. And then shut up. Like that simple. You get really into like, closing frameworks and all that stuff. Like this is just a very simple framework of how it goes. Like just figure out where they are, where they want to go, and then you simply bridge the gap of, okay, I'm going to literally get you exactly where you want to go, and this is how I'm going to do it. Here's the price, etc. Now, what I recommend for taking payments, I like StanStore, and there's a reason why. So StanStore for payments, there's no fees, which is crazy. Only Stripe, and you can do Afterpay and Klarna. So for all your broke leads up here who don't have a lot of money, they have a low monthly income, or if they have monthly income and they have decent credit, they can get approved for Afterpay and Klarna, which is crazy. The best part about it is they pay you right away. So if they pay with Afterpay on 24 months with Afterpay, Afterpay will pay you. They'll take a small fee, but I think it's like 3% or something. I forget the specifics, but they will pay you up front and you will get your money right away, and then they deal with Afterpay for the rest of the payments, which is awesome. Klarna's the same way. Klarna goes up to 24-month payments, and Afterpay goes up to 12 months payments, I believe. And then you literally just set up a simple payment link. It takes like 5 minutes. It's really not crazy. A lot of people will say use WAP payments. I do not like WAP payments, and the reason why is they do 3% on top of the 2.9% Stripe fee, which is just aggressive. Like, that's 5.9%. You can easily do the math. Like WAP, if you sell $30,000 worth, if you do 10 spots at $3K, that's $1,700 in fees. Or if you just use StanStore, you just have the Stripe fee, and it's $969. So I don't know. Do you want to give them like double your fee amount? I don't think so. Just use Stan. Stan's easy. It's $99 a month. I like it. It makes things very simple. So once you close these people and you get that done, now you're on to streamlining the process. Okay, this is where the real like sauce happens, if you will, because now you have all of these people. You have this first group of people that you want to get as good of results for as possible. You really want to work with them. You want to figure out what's going on with you. Where are they? Like, what are the common things that are happening? Like, what are the common questions? How can I filter this into course content so I don't have to like deal with, I can get these problems out of the way, and then they just come to me for like specific problems, right? And you want to build out your course based on the problems that they're having, where they're at now, and the problems that they run into in order. And you can do this first launch. You don't have to do this all in 90 days. Like, you can do this twice. You can do this 3 times just for you to get enough market research to understand exactly where your target person is at, what their desired situation is, what their current situation is, in every single step of the problem that they run into before they get the desired result. Right? And the best part about this is when you get them results, you're going to leverage those results into your lower ticket program, which is then going to turn into an ecosystem. I'll show you later, all down here. Whereas all the way down here, it turns into an ecosystem, and it's just going to be a ton of fun. It just all happens on command, and it's just very easy. So now you have an idea of what your course is going to look like. You know exactly what goes on. You're getting results for your clients. Things are awesome. Now you need to build a buyer's list. Okay, now that doesn't mean they have to buy something. You just need to make them aware that there is going to be something they are purchasing in a very easy way, because you want to be ethical about it. You don't want to like double cross people. That's no fun. So now you want to build a buyer's list based on your situation from your market research. Okay, they're literally going to tell you everything you need to know, and all the pain points and everything you're going to need in your VSL, in your copy, everything is all going to be there. It's going to be so easy. So in order to build a buyer's list, you are going to shout like crazy, put it in your bio, put it in your story post, put it in your YouTube community, in all your videos, in your short form content, your long form content, in emails if you have an email list. Something big is coming on. I'm using the 24th as an example. Like, just shout the date. Something big is coming on the 24th. If you want desired result, stay tuned for 24th. Join my waitlist, join my waitlist, join my waitlist. Or you can do a free school group. Right? And I love the free school group model just because there's so many different ways that you can monetize from a free school group, and it's so much more engaging. I'll get into it, but you want the 24th to be like their birthday. You want people to be like, I don't know what's happening on the 24th, but I'm so excited. Like, just get them pumped up. Like, the more you get them pumped up, the better the launch is going to go. So keep pumping the 24th. And then push them. If you're like, join my waitlist or join my free school group to get this huge announcement that's happening on the 24th. It's going to be huge. It's going to change people's lives. You can literally post random things and just say, stay tuned for the 24th. I'm trying to drill this into your head. All you have to do is promote the date and provide value. That's all you have to do. You can, every time you put out new content on social media, just provide a ton of value, as much as you can, around your audience's desired situation. The more value you provide, the more they'll get back to you, etc. So When they join the waitlist, you can either do a waitlist or a school community. That's completely up to you. I like a school community because free school, you get more engagement, right? You have a community built, right? You can get everybody amped up together. You have a you have a separate communication platform because that's the most important thing you need, right? It's a great lead magnet long term, which is awesome, right? And then it's free school is a little bit harder to set up. It is a little expensive at 99 bucks a month, but there's no need for a landing page software. And with the waitlist, it's super easy and simple to set up. You can use high level or Kit. That's like the most common thing, but I like the school group, and I'll explain it why, because it'll fit into the ecosystem really, really well. But the main things with the waitlist or the school group, all you have to do is this. When you ask people to join your waitlist and you just say, hey, join my waitlist for this, right? It doesn't really give them an incentive to why they should join the waitlist, right? I see that all the time. People always put like, oh, join my waitlist. And then it's like, for what? Like, what are they getting? Like, in the waitlist, like they just get access. Like, no, you want to use this opportunity to get people excited, right? So what I like for a headline is join the school community or the waitlist. So join to get access to 5 of my best videos from my new $1,000 program to get X result, right? If you're doing a waitlist, you can put that at the top of the waitlist, or you can say join my waitlist to get access to 5 of my best videos, or if it's a school page, join to get access to 5 of my best videos, etc. For my new $1,000 program, that's key, right? That is launching on the 24th, right? So you're pushing all that traffic to get excited about the 24th to join your school group. Join your school group for what's happening on the 24th. Join the school group for what's happening on the 24th, right? You're also going to get access to 5 of my best new videos from my new course that's coming out. That's going to be $1,000. It's going to be $1,000. It's going to be $1,000. Blah, blah, blah. They're all excited. Everyone who's joining this, right? They're actively knowing that it's going to be $1,000, right? And that's the best part, because it's not going to be $1,000. It's going to be a discount, and they're going to be excited. So in this free school group, what you're going to do, it's very simple. What you're going to do is you're going to put up a simple, in the questions when you join in, the admin questions, when they click to join group, you ask questions, you get their email, their phone number, and their experience level. Then you understand exactly where they're at. You know exactly what your target audience is. You can speak directly to them. It's wonderful. All you're going to do, right when they join the group, you're going to send them an intro email. Okay, you can do this with high level. I like high level. I think it's very easy. Helps long term with CRMs, and you can also have it as a landing page software later for when you launch high ticket later. CRM's included. Landing page, like I said, does it all. The emails are fine. A lot of people hate Go High Level for emails. They say it's too in the weeds and all that stuff. I mean, Kit works great as well. I just like Go High Level because it integrates great with everything that I'm doing on the back end. So the first thing that you're going to send them right after the free school group, right after they join, is an intro email that's going to go direct, like immediate. Don't put it on a wait or anything. Immediate. An intro to your story, literally your entire transformation story of how you got from their current situation to their desired situation, which is your whole transformation. Literally give them the exact story. It can be a long email and exactly what to expect out of the emails in the school group moving forward, right? And then from there, until the 24th, you are going to do nothing but solve objections about why they shouldn't join, essentially. Like, solve those objections. Like, think about it. Why would anyone not join your program in the future? Is it because they think it's too expensive? Is it because they don't believe you, right? Do they not think they're going to get results? So what you're going to do is you're going to but you're going to solve all of those objections with stories and epiphanies of your story and how you went through it and the things that help solve those problems. And it's just going to be a ton of value to them. And then as time goes on, you're going to keep giving them 5 of your best videos, right? So you can set it up in school. It's so easy. You just put it in school, like, oh, new video just came, or this video came out to solve X problem, which is going to be in my new course, etc. Right? And you give them those 5 videos because that's what they signed up for, and you want to give them to them. You want to give those 5 videos to them every few days up until the 24th, right? You want to get them excited, and every time you post an email or sell an email or send an email or you put out a new course module, it's always going to be, stay tuned for the 24th. 24th is going to be huge, right? So you're going to give them free course content. You're going to hype up the 24th like crazy, and you're going to keep the community engaged. So in the meantime, as you're sending out these emails and everything's going on, that is when you start to build out your VSL, because you're going to understand all the target audience's problems. You can do that in the community. You can ask them these questions. You can literally figure everything out. They're going to tell you exactly what they want, and all you're going to do is give it to them. That's all you're going to do. It makes it so easy and so simple. Like, you don't have to overcomplicate it at all. Just ask them what they want and build a product to give them exactly what they want. It's so simple. So you're going to write your VSL and you're going to record your VSL around 3 to 10 minutes long. Don't make it too crazy. Don't make it too complicated. Build out a low ticket program. Keep the group hype. Push content into the free group because you want as many people into this school group or the waitlist as possible. And then you're going to build out an FU offer. Now, the core elements of an FU offer, which is going to be your low ticket offer to start, is you need an open date, a close date. You need demand, which is what you're building. You're literally building demand. Everyone in the free school group knows that there's something coming on the 24th. They all know. So you're going to build that out, or that's going to be your demand. You're going to need urgency, scarcity, risk removal, and proof. Okay? So risk removal, that's going to be, something along the lines of, 7-day money back guarantee. Super simple. I would not go 30. Don't go 30-day money back guarantee. Don't do it. I recommend 7 at most. Some people do, if you don't make your money back, then blah, blah, blah. The whole thing. There's so many different ways to get creative with a risk removal. I just think 7-day money back is pretty simple, to the point. And then proof, which is going to be your results from your first initial one-on-one launch that you did, right? And then scarcity is going to be, since it is going to be early access, you're going to have a discount involved, and that's going to be your urgency and your scarcity to get people to move forward before the close date, right? So with that, you should be set up and good to go. Now, it's time for launch day. So you did nothing but provided value and got people amped up about the 24th, and people should be drooling out of the mouth right now. There should be people talking about, oh, I don't know what's coming, I'm so excited. They should be drooling out of the mouth. So excited for the 24th, like it's their birthday. They're so stoked. So now we move into launch day of the low ticket product, okay? And this is where you're either gonna make or break your launch. Promo is very important to make sure everyone knows about the 24th, but you can make or break it right here. So this is exactly what you're gonna do. On launch day, claim this special launch discount. That is your framing that you're gonna use, right? So you're gonna post into the community, right, with a simple headline of along the lines of something like this. Discover how people are doing desired situation with in X time without X pain points, right? It's very simple. If you look at any any coaching offer out there, literally just look up SMMA gurus, look up dropshipping gurus, look up, anyone who's selling a coaching program, they all have a similar headline to this. It works. That's why they do it, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna launch the VSL. You're gonna do a call to action to watch the VSL on the school about page. Okay, you're gonna emphasize the close date for the discount and send people to the VSL. Like that's it. That's all you're gonna do. After you launch that should be pinned to the top of your community, okay? And then every single day, you are gonna send daily email solving objections and telling people results that other people have made, along with showing that people are joining, right? You wanna create FOMO. So you're gonna emphasize the close date every single day. You're gonna say, this special offer is closing on X date, right? You're gonna send the daily posts and emails, show people who are joining, say, oh, this person joined. You can have people, when people join your paid program, you can have them post in the free community and say, hey, oh, just join, right? It gets people fear of missing out. It begins to start that mob mentality. People, because when one person does something, everyone likes to go there. And then when the whole crowd's going somewhere, everyone else just tends to trickle in and come down in. Create that fear of missing out. You wanna solve objections with stories. And on the last day, you're gonna spam them. Like 3 to 5 emails. You can even do more if you want. Like 24 hours left, 12 hours left, 5 hours left, 2 hours left, 1 hour left, whatever you want to do. This is your last chance to join for early bird pricing. This is the last chance, blah, 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 last chance. And what's going to happen, if done properly, you're going to make 25% of sales on the launch day. The first day, you should make 25%. In the middle, from the launch day, close date, we're saying it's the 30th just for hypotheticals. You'll get 25% of your sales in between this whole gate. And then on the last day, you'll get 50% because everybody is procrastinators. That's what happens. That's just how people work. People procrastinate. That's how it goes. So now you launch your low ticket product. And the cool thing about this is now you have, from this, right? You have cash up front, right? You can think long term, right? You have a buyer's list. Okay, you have a free community where you can provide a ton of value. And now in all your content, if you want, depending on how your content is structured, if you provide a ton of value if you have a YouTube channel and you provide a ton of value on your YouTube channel, you don't even need the free school group. You can go directly to low ticket. But if you don't provide it like a ton of educational content, you can send everybody to your free school group. And then what happens? Your people in your people in your audience, they're not pissed off because you're sending them to a free course or a free group, right? They're not mad because you're not just like, hey, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. It's just like, hey, I want to give you something for free. I want to give you all this stuff for free. I literally want to give you everything for free. Like, here, just take it. And they're like, oh my god, this guy's incredible. Like, he wants to do this. Like, this is insane. So now that you have that, what you can do is now you're starting to create an ecosystem here because you have proof, right? You have your free community. You have a separate communication platform. You can do launches whenever you want to get into this. To get into low ticket, you can literally replicate that exact system multiple times. You can do launches whenever you want, and at the same time, right? Let's zoom into this ecosystem a little bit. You send all your traffic to the free school, right? Inside the free school, you have a small course in there with a VSL, right? You have your community post where you post results or you just post things, post value and call to actions into the low ticket group. You can start DM closing, right? You can have your whole email sequence. The second they join into the free school, you have to give them their email, and then you have a whole email sequence on the back end, converting them into the low ticket, right? You can start onboarding calls, right? And then you can even do retargeting ads. All this into low ticket. And the best part about this is that's not even where you're going to make the most money. The money's not even going to come from the low ticket because you're probably sitting here like, oh, I don't want a low ticket product. I don't want to make 10K a month. I want to make 100K. I want to make 50K. I want to do that, right? And that's where back end comes in. And that's what we're going to get into right now. So after you pump people into your low ticket, you want to make sure that you have a good system going. If you're doing the free school to low ticket community route, you want to make sure that this is set in stone. Or if you're going, you can go straight from traffic directly into low ticket. If you want to do that, you can do that. You just want to pump traffic in there kind of as much as possible. You want to get as much people in there. You want to tell people about it, tell people how cool it is, show people the results, get people excited. Quite simple, actually. But this is a very easy way to go about it because there's so many touch points and so many mechanisms to get people from free to paid. It's so easy. It's so simple. Now, once you have people into your low ticket community, right? Now it's time to build hype for high ticket. Okay, and this is where the money is going to be made. And guess what? You're going to do the exact same thing that you did in here, but now instead of everything being in a free group and asking free people to pay 3K, you're going to pay the people you're going to ask the people who are already in your low ticket group, who already gave you money, who are already excited about the product that you gave them in the first place. They want more, right? Within a month or two, people are probably already going to want more. Well, after this low ticket product, they're going to love it so much as long as you build it out right because you know exactly what all their pain points are and you're solving all their problems. They already know that. As long as they commit and they do it, they probably will. And then they're going to want more. And then that's when the perfect opportunity to launch high ticket comes in. So what you're going to do is the same exact thing. In your low ticket community, you're going to put community posts, get ready for the 15th. And this time we're going to use 15th just because. Get ready for the 15th. Something big's coming on the 15th. Drop new course material consistently. Like consistently drop new course material. You're going to refine everything, polish up that course, get it all amped up, get it excited, right? New course material coming out in the group every single time you're in a group call. Oh, get ready for the 15th, get ready for the 15th. In the emails, get ready for the 15th, get ready for the 15th. People are going to be amped up. People inside of the community are so much more engaged and they're so much more of an engaged buyer than the people in the low ticket or than people in the free community. So which means it's going to be huge. So in the meantime, what you're going to do, same thing, you're going to write a VSL, you're going to keep the group hyped, you're going to release course content, and you're going to build out another FU offer, okay? So core elements of an FU offer, same thing, open date, close date, demand, urgency, scarcity, risk removal, and proof, right? So simply for your high ticket offer in the inner circle, all they want, it's literally the same, I'm trying to break this down. All they want is access, okay? That's it. That's all they want. It's more access, right? So you're just going to do a one to small group coaching, okay? One-on-one coaching form, not hey, we'll do one-on-one calls. You can if you want. If you want to do one-on-one calls with everybody, do one-on-one calls with everyone, but I don't recommend it. Do a one-on-one coaching form where they fill out a form and they say, hey, this is what I tried. This is what didn't work. What do I do now? And then they'll fill it out. And then you can send them a message or you can make a video and send it to them breaking down how to solve their exact problem. Or if it's a more complex problem, then you can simply jump on a call with them and you can solve it there. But this is really going to make it so much easier for you to keep up with demand. At the same time, you're going to give them WhatsApp access so they can message you on WhatsApp whenever they want, or you set up a group chat on WhatsApp with everyone inside the inner circle at a 2 to 3K price point. Right? So now, after you did all this promo, you have a brand new offer for this product, right? You have everyone's hyped up, everyone's excited for the 15th. The 15th comes, what do I do? Now, 15th, you're gonna do another VSL and you're gonna post it in the community and just pin it to the top of the community, just a video in the school group. You don't have to create a whole nother page, don't have to do all that. Post a VSL in the community, okay? 5 to 10 minutes long about, I have a simple VSL structure that works really well. I'll probably talk about it in another video. But that VSL, all you're gonna do is encourage people to fill out a one-on-one application and mention the close date. The last day to apply is on X date. So this is the 15th, say last day to apply is on the 20th, whatever it is. I normally like a week, like 5 days to a week long launch is normally pretty good. And it is going to look like this. The same exact thing. If you do it properly, it's going to look the same exact way. One-on-one application, the same thing. Now what you're going to want to do and what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to weed out the glue ears immediately with a strong headline, because now, like, sometimes it's weird, like with people who already paid, right? They just want to like see if they can like get in, even if like they don't have a lot of money or whatever that is. I don't know. People just like, I don't know. You want to weed out the glue eaters, because now you have more of a demand, and a lot more people from your low ticket group are going to want to join the high ticket thing. And if they don't have money, you don't want to waste your time on those calls. So your headline is, you can literally do this word for word. This application is only for people who want one-on-one exclusive access to you and have the funds to invest in coaching. Okay, you're gonna eliminate probably 50% of the people who are just gonna waste your time on a sales call, right? Also, on that page, you're gonna do a hard close date. You can put underneath where you're gonna put that headline, and then you're gonna put a type form, this simple type form. You put a type form, and then underneath that, you're gonna put the hard close date. Put this page will be deleted when the timer hits 0, which is going to be your end date. Okay, last day to apply is this, and then you're gonna set a timer for that to delete on that page, and actually delete it. Like, real scarcity. This is the first time you're launching this type of product. When you say that something is going to be removed and they no longer have access to this, it better be real, because people will remember. And if you lie to them, they will know, they will remember. So on the application, simply first and last name, what is your experience with X mechanism? If you get accepted or you get ready to start ASAP, we will be very selective with who we work with. Why should we choose you? And with this question right here, you know that you have a great product and that people have a huge demand for this. If they put like books, like people should be writing books on why you should choose them. And those are going to be your best, most engaged people, and those are your buyers. You want those big books on why they need your help, right? And then you're simply going to ask them straight up, are you capable to make a 1 to 3K investment? Literally, exactly word for word. Are you capable to make a 1 to 3K investment on this? You know, if your price point is 3K, do 1 to 3K, or even if it's like 2K, do 1 to 3K. Kind of have a different option there, because you can have the payment options like we discussed before with StanStore. I recommend using StanStore for payments for high ticket, just because I already told you that before. But and then get their email and their phone number, and the same exact thing, literally the same exact thing. Go right to a book a call page, right? 72 hours, same thing. Where is it? 72-hour time frame, 24-hour, 12-hour, 3-hour, and 10-minute reminder, email and SMS, and your no-show rate should be absolutely solid. And then you close them and you get them onboarded. You set up a simple automation that when they pay, they get into an onboarding email and an onboarding sequence, and you'll be good to go. And get them right into the group chat and access to the one-on-one coaching. And here's the power of this ecosystem, okay? Because you take all your traffic, you push it to a free school, or if you provide an extreme amount of value on your YouTube, you go straight to low ticket. I would not go straight to low ticket from Instagram or short form platforms. It just doesn't have the same amount of engagement. I would only go to low ticket if you have a YouTube with a ton of educational content on there. That's because with YouTube, people are more engaged. They're more engaged watchers. It's way different than like short form content. Is just not the same. If you only do short form content, go straight to free school. And then you have all of these mechanisms, right? Course via sales, community posts, DM closing, emails, onboarding calls, retargeting ads, which I didn't even mention. You can do webinars in here too, which is another crazy thing. I forgot to mention that one. And they go to low ticket, and then to sell them into high ticket, if you like, I like doing this launch model because you can be very like, I like the launch model with high ticket because you can create real scarcity and real urgency on like hey, normally it's going to be 6K, but today it's going to be 3 because it's early access or because we're in this launch. Like you can have that super high price point and cut it down, and people will be way more inclined to buy because of that reason. So with the launches, the thing I like about it is with low ticket, naturally, people will ascend to high ticket because they'll see the locked calls in the calendar because they get extra calls. They'll see the locked calls. They'll be like, oh, what's Inner Circle, right? You'll have fear of missing out because every time people join Inner Circle, you're gonna have them put in the community, hey, just joined Inner Circle because, like I mentioned before, it creates the fear of missing out. It's that mom mentality. People are gonna get excited about it, and then you do launches, and when you do launches, people are gonna be so excited they're gonna join high ticket, and then since they're gonna be really engaged they're gonna be really engaged buyers, and they're gonna be educated, right? Since they already went through the low ticket program, they know exactly what to do. They know how the system works or how the mechanism works, and they just need a little bit of help. They really don't need that much. So they're going to get great results because they're really bought in from this high ticket system. They're going to spend money on it. They're going to be way more inclined to actually get results and actually see good things. They're going to get great client results, and then you're going to use those client results as testimonials. You're going to put them in as content, and that content, which is going to be traffic, you're just going to filter them right back down in, and then it's literally just like on repeat. Like people just join low ticket, they join high ticket, they get results, they get testimonial content, they join low ticket, they join high ticket, get results, testimonial content, and that's you, and that is your ecosystem, and it will just print. It just goes. So that's what this is the system, guys. I'm serious. This is the system. If you're a coach, if you are a coach or you're a course seller, or if you're somebody who wants to make money online, you can offer this service to other people. This system works. It works for a ton of people. I see it work in school. You go on school.com, you'll see a lot of other people using it. This worked for me to make $4,000 to $6,000 in 1 month. We do $17,000 in a week just because we felt like it. You can literally do launches whenever you want inside of your free community, inside of your low ticket community. You can just pump things out. You can make numbers. It's kind of crazy. So if you would like me to install the system for you, if you're a coach or content creator, you can send me a message on Instagram. If you have any other questions, shoot me a message on Instagram. I'd be happy to help. That's what I'm here for. And I hope this helps you guys. I really do. I hope you guys can literally take this exact video, implement this exact system, and I want people to just reach out to me and say, yo, dude, that was crazy. It worked. Because I want to give everything away for free. That's what I want to do. So if you like this video, I hope you did. Hit the subscribe button. I got more coming. I'm going to go more in depth on all these concepts later on. And if you want to sign up for school or any of the things I mentioned, I'll put an affiliate down below. And you guys can help me out, hook me out. I'm stoked. So hope you guys like this one. Talk soon. See you in the next one.